This is the Precision 5520. And if you've seen the XPS lineup of laptops, you're probably asking yourself why they switched the naming schemes to Precision. Well, they didn't. This is something else. A workstation in form of the XPS 15's body. So instead of an i-series CPU, you've got a Xeon. And instead of a GeForce graphics card, you've got a Quadro. But that doesn't mean it's the right laptop for every professional. Not at all. In some cases, such as video editing, the XPS 15 9560 is probably going to be the better choice. But for all of you out there who knows that your work benefits from Xeons and Quadros, this laptop is for you. So to sum up the introduction, this is a workstation laptop with the build of an XPS one, and that's definitely not a bad thing. The XPS 15 is, as you longtime followers know, an amazing laptop that I've been praising for such a long time now. And one of the reasons for all that praise has always been because of its awesome build quality and design, which obviously is identical right here on the Precision 5520. So in this video, I figured instead of making a regular old boring review, I'll talk about some of the pros and cons that came up during my use of the laptop. So I'll start with the aforementioned pro, its build quality and design. And to be honest, I could really go as far as to say that this is one of the best built and designed laptops in the Windows market. It's got that beautiful bezel-less Infinity Edge display, which is available in two variations. You've got a normal 1080p one and then also a 4K touch one. Both are IPS panels and the colors on them look great. The 5520 has aluminum top and bottom panels and soft touch coating on the carbon fiber design visible after opening the laptop's clamshell. So it's definitely a futuristic or at least modern looking laptop. I also like the keyboard and trackpad. Actuation on the keyboard is on point, it's got media control keys and a nice spacious layout. However, I would have liked it to have a deeper press, but you can't have everything, can you? And as for the trackpad, it's good but not great. And as far as I'm concerned, no Windows laptop out there has a great trackpad. Those are, for the moment, sadly exclusive to the Apple platform. But if we're not comparing it to an Apple device and just Windows ones, I've gotta say, it's without a doubt one of the better ones. Battery life is also pretty good. That is if you opt for the one with the 1080p display. I've heard that battery life on the 4K touch option is horrible, and that's logical. The laptop has to crunch 4 times the pixel count and also respond to touch moves, but it's beautiful. So you're in quite a dilemma here as to which display to choose, but I'll try to narrow it down for you. Your decision depends on whether you want a much better battery life or if you want a much cooler display. Now that's your call. Personally, I choose the battery life because the 1080p display is already looking pretty good. And for the last pro I'll mention, let's take a look at the I/O. But before we do that, I wanna mention that these are by no means the entire list of pros nor cons, and you will notice more when you've got the laptop yourself. However, I feel like these I'm mentioning in the video are the most important ones. All of the other stuff is just nitpicks. So the I/O. On the left, you've got power in, super speed USB, HDMI, USB Type-C with Thunderbolt 3 and a headphone jack. Spinning around to the other side, you'll find a Kensington lock, a battery life LED indicator, another super speed USB port and an SD card reader. So yeah, this laptop basically covers everything you'll need, and if there's doubtedly anything you miss, you can easily add it with a Thunderbolt 3 adapter. Now let's get into the bad stuff about the Precision. In order to make the top bezel so small, Dell had to make a compromise. The webcam. It's placed on the bottom bezel to the left. And if the placement of the webcam making your colleagues look into your nose wasn't enough, it isn't all that good in the first place. And that's honestly the main con I have with this laptop. There are of course smaller nitpicks such as the fact that the screen hinge is way too stiff to be opened with one hand, and the carbon fiber on the inside shows fingerprints easily. I mean, it's nothing huge at all. So yeah, those were my pros and cons with the Precision 5520. Let me know if you guys have any more questions or concerns regarding this laptop, and I'll try to answer those to the best of my ability. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.